Ishiigwu is also on the right hand of the tree of life and is dedicated to Ofo. Ofo means justice. Fo in Igbo means remainder. If you want to say, what is the remainder? You say Ofologini. So when you're dealing with justice, you're dealing with remainder, what you owe. So when you do an Ishiigwu spell and you do the Ofo, you must make sure that your hands are clean. You must make sure that you have your intents are good. As you know, every ritual has two sides, like a coin. That's what people don't understand. When you're doing a ritual against somebody, you're also doing it to yourself. If you're not properly balanced and you have the type of energy that you're trying to affect on that other person, understand that the spirit you're calling out is coming out from you. Any ritual that you're doing, that spirit is going to come out from you, then come outside. So it'll first affect you. You're the first point of contact that spirit is going to make when it's coming out into the world. There's no outside. Everybody's on the inside looking out. So if you doing a juju or whatever, you have to understand that the juju is coming out into the world to affect whoever you want it to affect or to do whatever you want it to do. So the first contact that juju is going to make is you. The first person that's going to experience that spell is you. Then the spell comes out. So if you say, for example, if a thief is trying to juju another thief, but the thief has stolen goods in his house and is casting a spell on the other thief, when Ishiigwu comes out, Ishiigwu is first of all going to deal with that thief that is calling up on him or her. After that, then Ishiigwu proceed outwards and do what it do. These forces are very, very powerful. They're very ancient. They're not your conventional toy ashe nonsense that you're doing. You know, these are very ancient forces. You can't find them on the internet for a reason. So when you approach these forces, make sure that your hands are clean and your heart is clean. And even though people may do something against you, it'll never affect you. You see them fall all the time. There is an aura that surrounds human beings that emanates from the heart. It's a force field. This is the operation of Ishiigwu. It's called a spiral. You usually see it in the medical, conventional medical insignia, where they show two snakes climbing up the pole. Yes. The snake symbology implies darkness and ability to strike without thinking, to change things without thought, transcending logic. The reason they use a snake, they could have put a rope there and, drew a rope to show a spiral. But they use a snake because there's a character involved with the movement. It's not just the movement of a spiral, electromagnetic spiral in you, but there's a character it has, which they use the snake to try to teach the initiates. The character of the snake, or the dragon, another name for it is the dragon. The character is that you ever watched a snake when it's hungry. Its movement is so fast and sudden and swift. It moves without thinking. And this is the behavior of these dark forces. These are not light forces like your planets. This is not the tree of life force. This is the tree of knowledge of good and evil force, the dark side forces. And when these forces move, they don't have respect for terrestrial laws, principles. This is why they use it to change things that are already set in place. Because if you use the things in the environment where the thing is set in place, it can't change that thing. You have to go beyond that realm into another realm and bring an element, an extraterrestrial force into this realm in your ability to change it. So this is why we use Ishiigwu. Ishiigwu is a force for justice and also a force for punishment and blessings at the same time. It's a force for balance. It's called Ubu no Toto. That's the title of Ishiigwu, Ubu no Toto. The one that kills in the morning.